Another really exciting matchup. I think it's a good fight for DC, especially because he has the confidence that he won the first fight, and he beat Anthony Johnson in the way that you beat Anthony Johnson, the same way that Vitor did. You know, you wear him down, you let him burn himself out a little bit. You take him down, you wrestle him, and then you beat him on the floor until he wants to out of the fight, and he gives you the submission. The scary thing with Anthony Johnson is he's always got that knockout power. For me, his best performance was against Phil Davis. I think that's the best we've seen Anthony Johnson, and he looked great against Gustafsson, but he didn't do anything that was unexpected in that fight. Whereas in the Phil Davis fight, he defended all the takedowns, he kept pressure on him, his conditioning looked very good. And if we get that same Rumble Johnson that looked fresh in the third round against Phil Davis, I think we could see a panicked DC trying to defend his belt in the later rounds. Again, you know, it's all about those early rounds. It's all about the first couple of rounds. If Anthony Johnson can defend a couple of takedowns and force DC into a striking game, DC's already tasted his power. He already got knocked down in that first round, and he's very candid about the fact that it was a powerful punch and that could have ended his night. You know, Anthony Johnson's the X factor in the division. He's the one person that can step in and lose on any occasion, but at the same time he can win on any occasion as well. Whereas there are other people in the division that are more certain bets, I would say. You know, you can match DC up against anyone else in the division, and you kind of know what you're going to get. Whereas with Anthony Johnson, he has to land that one clean shot early on in the fight, if not to finish the fight, but to at least get the respect. And I think when he landed a couple of good shots on Phil Davis, you could see the panic in Phil Davis's face. He started shooting for the takedowns immediately, and that makes it more predictable. It makes it easier to see. Now, obviously, Phil Davis is not the wrestler that DC is, but Anthony Johnson could replicate that. He's a better fighter now as well. With Henry Hoof in his corner and the Black Zillions, he seems to be going from strength to strength. It's all about conditioning for Anthony Johnson. If he can come in close to his weight, not have to cut too much, defend the first few takedowns in that first couple of rounds, and force DC into a striking match, then you know he could walk away with the belt. But you know the odds are going to be in DC's favour, because we know that he can go 5 rounds. He fought John Jones over 25 minutes. He fought Gustafsson over 25 minutes. Put on great performances in both times. Where Anthony Johnson, we've not seen him look great after the second round, in my opinion.